Tired and Red by Sodom. So this is a classic thrash tune. I have got a little story about this tune, and as always I will tell it at the end because people that don't want to hear my boring stories can just crack on with the lesson. So we're in standard tuning and we're going to start off palm muting, and then we're playing the open bottom string, and then we're going to play 8 on the A, 7 on the D, then open bottom string, and then 6 on the bottom string, 5 on the A. So again, that's 8 on the A, 7 on the D, and then 6 on the bottom string, 5 on the A string. And then we've got a first fret power chord on the bottom string. And we're playing that unmuted and then muting in between. Then from there, we're going to play an open bottom string power chord and let it ring out. Then we've got this. So again, we're muting on the bridge, and we've got open bottom string, then 2 on the A string, and then 3 on the A string. Open bottom string, 2 on the A, 1 on the A. Then we've got this riff. So we are playing a 3rd fret power chord on the A. No, we're not. We're playing an open power chord on the A, and then a muted open A string, and then we're going to play 3rd fret power chord on the A, and then the open bottom string twice, 3 on the bottom string power chord, and then the open bottom string twice, and then 1st fret of the A. So and then we're going to play the same thing. So A, 3rd fret power chord, open bottom string twice, 1st fret on the A power chord, open bottom string twice, and then 1st fret of the bottom string. So slowly. Repeat the first half, so open A, 3 on the A string power chord, open bottom string twice, 3rd fret on the bottom string power chord, open bottom string twice, 1st fret of the A. So, and then the final time round, we're going to play open A, then power chord on 5-4 on the A, open bottom string, and then 5-4 on the bottom string. So slowly. Then we repeat those 2 riffs. And then we finally end on that riff, At the end of that riff, we're going to play an open bottom string power chord. And just let that ring out, and then we go into the acoustic section, which I'll show you now, but I'm just going to play it on here clean. It's exactly the same on acoustic. So as I say, now is the acoustic part. I'm just going to play it on here clean, simply because I can't be bothered to get my acoustic out and set it all up and mic it up. So we're going to play here a power chord. Let me just show you it. Something like that anyway. So we're going to start with a 7th fret power chord on the A string. So that's 7 on the A, 9 of the D. And we're playing the G, the B and the E open. And we're just playing A, D, G, B, E, B, G, D. Okay, so. Then we're going to swap those two fingers around, so we're going to play 9 of the A, 7 of the D. Same picking pattern. Then we're going to come down and play a power chord on the 5th fret of the A, so 5 of the A, 7 of the D, same picking. And then we're going to play 7 of the D, but we're going to move down to 4 of the A. And you can either do that this way, or just move your first finger back. Then we've got 3 of the A, 5 of the D, same picking. Move that back 1 fret, so 2 of the A, 4 of the D. But we only play that 1 time. Then 3, 2 open on the bottom string, and we're into an E minor. This time the picking is A, so E, A, D, G, E, B, G, D. Then we're going to play E, A, D, 2nd fret of the bottom string, open A and D. 3 of the bottom string, 2 of the A, open D. Sorry, I don't think you play the D in that part. Correct, you don't play the D. Then we've got 3 on the A, 5 of the D, and the same picking pattern as we started with. Come back to 2 of the A, 4 of the D, same picking pattern. Then we've got a 1st fret of the bottom string, 3 on the A, 3 on the D. And again we're playing E, A, D, G, E, B, G, D. And then just an E minor chord. Now there are some chords ringing out over the top of this picking, and I believe we're just playing the same thing, but we're playing the chord. So it's the same chords, I think. So that's that part, and now we're back into some chugging action. Then we got this little section. So it's just basically an open bottom string power chord. I'm going to chug out on that for a few bars. Then we've got power chords on the A string. I'm going to play 5/7, open bottom string chug, then 8/7, 8/7. Then it changes, so we've got 5/7, 5/7. And then we're going to play 10/7. And we've got that muted bottom string in between. Then underneath the solo we have this. Okay, so we are starting with the 3rd fret on the bottom string, and then coming down to the 2nd. Then one note open, okay, and that repeats. Then we're going to play the open bottom string. Then we've got power chord 5/7, as we did in the earlier riff, halfway through that. So let's have a look at that bit slowly. Then we're going to play that first part again. And then we are going to play open bottom string, power chord, 1st fret power chord, 3rd fret power chord, this is all on the bottom string, then 3/2, open, 1/3, down to 2, open, 3, 3 down to 2, then open, and then 1st. Sorry. And then we're back into this riff. So let's do that section again slowly. So I'll just play it through this time. And then we play that full riff with a little bit in there as well. So when we have finished this riff, we're going to play an open bottom string muted power chord 4 times and kill it in between each note. And then we are back into this riff. And then we're back in. and then finally back into. And then the song finishes with an open bottom string power chord, and then this riff. So it's just all power chords, all on the bottom string, mostly muted except for when we're accenting the chords. So open bottom string, open to 1, open bottom string, open to 1, sorry, 1 to open, and then up to 3. So it kind of flips. So again, slowly, open to 1, open, 1 to open, and then up to 3. And that is the end of the song. Time for my boring story. So now for my boring story. I heard this song around 1990, back when I was still at school. In my school, or in my year at least, there were 2 people that liked metal, which was me and my mate Dave, and he gave me a mixtape. So in the old days, there was no Spotify, there was no YouTube, and we used to swap tapes. So a tape was an old cassette tape, and it had 2 sides, and on one of the sides was this song, Tired and Red. But I didn't have a clue what the song was or who the band was. So I asked Dave. He didn't have a clue because one of his brothers had given him that tape, and his brothers were also into metal. So basically, up until about 2 years ago, I had no idea who that band was, what the song was. Obviously, I lost the tape probably about 25 years ago. And a couple of years ago, I was listening to music on YouTube and I came across Agent Orange by Sodom. And I was like, I recognise that voice. So I went through and I trawled through a whole load of Sodom songs until I came across Tired and Red. So for the first time in almost 30 years, I could listen to that song again. I knew who the band was, I knew what the name of the song was, and I could go and look at the lyrics. And what I had in my head from when I was 15 was completely different to what the reality was, which was quite funny. So anyway, that is my boring story. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and I'll see you later.